5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello scientists, and welcome back to this Project Hypernova story written stars. Last episode we learned about the Big Bang and how Earth was created and how the solar system was created, fun stuff like that. This episode we're going to be learning about Continental Drift and how the continents got their shapes and whatever. So like billions and billions and billions of years ago, the continents weren't their individual shapes. They were just this one giant thing of land. And I think there were 3 of them. I'm not sure. I'll Google that. But and this doesn't happen in like that. It takes billions of years. They're slowly moving apart, and the tectonic plates that are underneath the Earth are separating, and that's what causes the continents to drift, and they break apart, and you get your continents. Now, the continents still are today moving, but they move like a centimeter every year, so we don't have to worry about tomorrow. Frickin' Asia is right next to North America, so you don't have to worry about that. If you look at South America and Africa, it looks like they fit together like a puzzle. And I'll put up a diagram here. They thought that South America was actually a piece of Africa, and the tectonic plates split apart, and in that weird pattern, there's like that bump in South America, and then another one in Africa, and then the tectonic plates pulled them to their spots now. This is something a little extra about this lesson, since it's kind of short. There's really nothing much to this. I want to talk about how mountains and deserts are formed. Since we're on the topic of tectonic plates, those are like the metal plates inside of the Earth. When a mountain is formed, they push together like this, and then they move up out of the Earth's crust. And it doesn't happen in like a day. It takes like billions and billions of years. So there's not going to be a mountain the size of the Empire State Building in your backyard. That's just not going to happen. And deserts are actually kind of interesting. They're covered in trillions of little grains of sand. And actually, I'm going to make an episode that gets into more details, but they were once covered in giant boulders and giant rocks, and over the years they erode, which is, they move around, and, wind blows them, earthquakes, and they, scrape together, and then they start crumbling, and that creates sand, and, that's how sand, and then the winds blow them, and they stack together to create dunes. Another little fun fact, the most current, supercontinent that happened was known as Pangea. I gotta look up how many supercontinents there were. I think there were 3. I don't know. That's what I feel like. I think there were 3. So yeah, it's actually quite interesting how all the continents got their shapes. Now, if I left anything out, or if there's any false information, post them in the comments. I know this is kind of a short lesson. There's really not much to it, but it is pretty interesting. So see you guys next time. And about how life got on Earth, that'll have to wait until next episode. So definitely subscribe and like this video, because you're not going to want to miss what's next. I have a lot of interesting stuff about science, and maybe I might start getting into math and maybe even history, because, you know, math and history are two interesting things, and science is really related to math. So enough about that. We'll see you guys next time.